Also, I don't know if you guys remember, but around the time we were getting caught up in the Mizzou song, the Mizzou We Are Mizzou nonsense, and right before the Withy song took over our lives, a young man named B Slim called the show, tried to rap. We had to dump it because he said something wholly inappropriate. He then sent the show the greatest email we have ever received. He also sent a rap. The rap wasn't that strong. The email was outstanding. B Slim returns. If it were up to me, I do have full creative control over this show to a degree. However, as I mentioned, contract's up in about 6 weeks. Haven't heard much work on that front, and I'd rather not alienate management. But if it were purely up to me, I would have recorded me reading both of B Slim's emails, followed by both of B Slim's raps. That would have been played on a loop for you this entire afternoon, and we all would have been the better for it. Instead, I didn't think his first email could be topped. It's been topped. I'll bring that to you in about 20 minutes. If you come to me for any type of entertainment whatsoever, you don't want to go anywhere 20 minutes from now. Speaking of, see a need for it. Not with what they have at wide receiver. Like I said, though, I didn't think B Slim's previous email would ever be topped. It has now been blown out of the water. If you want to laugh, you want to have your Friday go faster, listen to what we're doing next. What's right? This is audio, Carter. Is it going out over the air? Oh, I see why you're telling me. I got you. All right, I'll handle that. Don't you worry about me, Jared. Thank you, sir. B Slim. You recognize the name? Probably not. He called the show a couple weeks ago around the time that Missouri rap was the big subject of discussion and tried to do a freestyle rap from his car. He ended up saying something wholly inappropriate, and we were unable to play the rest of the rap. I ended up playing the rest of the rap. He called in live, actually. We were unable to continue with the phone call. He emailed me the next day, and here was the email. And I thought this was going to be the greatest email I'd ever gotten until I got an email today. I'm going to read it to you in full. Nick. I'm going to skip the first couple paragraphs, which are him telling me what the email's about. And then here we get to the good part. Nick, I have 2 degrees from KU, a business degree and a law degree. Here are some links for proof with the links. My grandpa has an extra house that I live in, so I live there, kind of like 50 Cent. He lived at his grandparents' house. I don't actually live with my grandpa, though. I went to law school just to tell undergrad girls I was in law school. It worked. I tried to start a magazine. Here's a link. I can't use the name I go by on Twitter because of this. And he sends a link to someone with his exact name being involved in some horrible hazing sexual assault case. It really sucks that I have the same name as one of the guys in that case. It really, really, really makes it difficult to get through an HR department without getting blackballed from a Google search. In all seriousness, it's very frustrating. And now just bullet points. I once paid a DJ $500 to play Young Jeezy music only for the entire night. I was thrown through the window of Quentin's on Mass Street one night and was cut badly enough to need stitches. But before the ambulance got there, I tried to order shots from the bar. I've blacked out over 200 times. Sad, I know. Also, I worked part-time at a diabetic medical supply sales company, and one of the months there, I led the entire company in the sale of penis pumps. As a part-time employee competing with full-time employees, it was quite the accomplishment. I was slanging erectile dysfunction pumps like crack. Take care, you guys. From Brandon, a.k.a. B-Slim, a.k.a. Polarized Candy. The sourpusses can't stand me. I'm sweetness to the ladies' ears and eyeballs. Your chick loves the taste of my... Okay, you get the picture. You want to follow that man on Twitter, his name is Polarized Candy. The rap that he sent us, this is all from about 2 weeks ago because he sent a follow-up today. Here's a little taste of what he sent us 2 weeks ago.
Yo.
It's pretty bad.
What up, Mizzou? About to crush you, hush you, dust you off like dirt on my shoulder. It's over. 3 days to make your trash poem. I'm killing you off the dome with one verse on my commute home. Don't let T-Rob get in the zone. Don't leave Tyshawn with your girl alone. We crushing the Tigers at home. Yeah, rock chalk. How's that taste? I don't know, ask your girl. She just left my place. Looking at that behind. Sipping on jumbo wine. Drink till my belly's full. Eating oranges out the bowl. Look, chumps. Call it show me state. Come March, we'll show you 8 straight. Y'all busting through on this short bus. Tigers can't touch us. We diamonds, y'all just rust. In self, we always trust. Yeah, I'm a beast. Feed me tigers, are feeding me beats. Leave them dead in the streets. Revenge for bleeding Kansas. Y'all know who the man is. And we Superman all y'all hoes. No championship banners. Boom, that case is closed.
Okay, so that was B Slim's first rap. I didn't think the rap was as good as the email. I thought the rap was decent. Actually, I didn't think it was very good at all, but that's fine. Who am I to judge? I got an email this morning from B Slim with something. There were 4 attachments. 3 images labeled Exhibit 1, Exhibit 2, and Exhibit 3, and another rap. But let me read you this email. Hey guys, glad to hear you all had fun in Columbia. Sorry to hear about Nick's car getting towed. I have to give MU fans credit. They sounded loud. It was nice to see the arena sold out for the last time. I've decided to let these Mizzou kids learn a lesson in life. For every action, there is a consequence. The consequences of their actions are very similar to the consequences faced by Ja Rule 3 years ago. Just as 50 Cent decided to end Ja's career, I've decided to end the career of these 3 young men. I have attached a response to their rap for your listening pleasure. And then I just assume he took some type of drugs and sent me the rest of the email. I believe in God, but I live my life by the rule of WWJD. What would Jeezy do? And this is my Bible. See Exhibit 1. Exhibit 1 is a picture of a Young Jeezy CD. Next bullet point. When I was in 7th grade, I made a seating chart for my biology class that ensured that at any given time, no matter what groups were formed, I would be paired with the hottest girls in class. Along with the seating chart, I submitted an explanation for why such an arrangement would benefit the class from a learning perspective. None of my arrangement suggestions were ever implemented. When I was in high school, I was coming back from a party one night while riding in the bed of a friend's pickup. We drove through the Taco Bell on Shawnee Mission Parkway, and the 2 up front ordered some food. I asked my buddy to pull forward so that those of us in the bed of the truck could order. I ordered 10 tacos and stated I had a coupon for 10 free tacos. I did not possess said coupon, but I also did not possess any money. My friends in the front were handed their food, then pulled forward so I could receive my food from the drive-thru window. The window was closed, so I knocked and got the employee's attention. The employee opened the window. I asked him where my 10 tacos were. He asked me where my coupon was. I said, your coupon is right here, as I pulled a taser and motioned toward his face. I did not intend to tase him, but only frighten him. He slammed the window shut and fell backwards onto the ground. I yelled, go, 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 to my buddy driving. The cops were at my buddy's house 45 minutes later because he had vanity plates. And I was identified as the attacker because I was easily recognizable in a bright orange polo. I denied my actions for hours until the cops threatened to take my friends in. I confessed and was arrested. Luckily for me, the district attorney at the time dropped his clothes off at the dry cleaners that I worked and happened to come in the very next Monday. I told him what happened, that it was all a misunderstanding. Never heard about the incident again. For the record, I never tased anyone. I only gave the taser to my friends to watch them tase underclassmen at parties. I did tase myself a few times just to see how it felt. Next bullet point. Also, while working at the dry cleaners, I make phone calls to people informing them that they had won free groceries. This was before everyone had caller ID. I would pick an address near a local grocery store and say to the person who answered, Mr. Smith, hi, this is Jim Baker, the manager at such and such, and I'm happy to inform you you've won $100 of free groceries. Mr. Smith would always say, wow, really? Yes, really. Your name was picked randomly from a Johnson County voter list. and all you have to do to claim your prize is come to Dillon's tonight between 5 and 7. Go through any one of the open lanes with your cart. After they ring you up, just hand them your driver's license, say you won the tax contest. They will take care of everything else. Every caller was enthused and did not display the slightest bit of doubt. Unfortunately, I never made it up to the store to watch the checkout scene in action. Next bullet point. While waiting in line one time at Abe and Jake's with a buddy, we were freestyle rapping back and forth. Sorority girl in front of us turned around and said, "I want to battle." I was a bit shocked, but said, "Okay, sure, you can go first." She took some jabs at me, then it was my turn. I made her cry. I think it was the line, quote, please believe me, please believe me, believe me, please. Look at this chick's legs. They look like cottage cheese. That really got her upset. Her friends were not happy, but everyone else was laughing. I thought it was great. Next bullet point. The first time I tried marijuana brownies, my friends got their hands on some extremely potent stuff. I was told to eat only 2 brownies at the most. They left to go to work. While they were gone, I ate 12 brownies. I literally could not move for 24 hours. I happened, though, to be laying on a very comfortable couch position in front of a TV that had premium channels. I did at one point think I'd actually die, but I was okay with that, as the brownies left me feeling incredible. Next bullet point. During my 3rd year of law school, I lived in the sunroom of 1006 Mississippi as an illegal roommate. The reason being is that I was kicked out of Naismith Hall as an RA after only 2 weeks into the school year. I do not know specifically what caused the termination, but I think it was a combination of being passed out in my swimming trunks on the front lawn at 7 a.m. on the first morning of new resident move-in, freestyling with residents on the back picnic table area after everyone got home from the bars, making residents sneak me in the back fire exit when I stayed out past the RA curfew time, and having a resident in her underwear banging on my door at 2 a.m. for nearly a half hour because she thought I was hooking up with one of her suite mates just a night after she stayed over. I can't confirm or deny any of the above allegations, but I certainly understand why they had to let me go. Next bullet point. While at 1006, we paid a pizza delivery man, $30 to let us put a peanut butter and oatmeal beard on him and deliver pizzas for the rest of the night. He took the money. See Exhibit 2. Exhibit 2 is a picture of a poor man with oatmeal and peanut butter all over his face. Next bullet point. The California bar exam is generally regarded as the most difficult bar exam in the country. It's an 18-hour exam divided over 3 days. I took a week off to study for the California bar and flew out there to take the test. After the first day of the exam, I enjoyed dinner in the hotel lobby in which I was staying with a complimentary glass of wine. That glass turned into 6 glasses of double vodka on the rocks, ordering out for pizza and listening to Lil Wayne mixtapes until I passed out. I was hungover on the second day of the exam, but I ended up passing anyway. See Exhibit 3. Exhibit 3 is proof that he passed the California bar exam. Goes on to say, I'm not sharing this to try to brag that I passed a supposedly difficult test under less than desirable circumstances, but I'm sharing only as a testament to the talent and intelligence that is possessed by the alumni and student body of the University of Kansas. Clearly by now you can tell I am most certainly the least intelligent person ever to graduate from KU, other, of course, than Bob Fesco. And if I can pass an exam like that under those circumstances, our student body and alum are extremely gifted and talented. One of my ex-girlfriends insists that I have a learning disability and mental maturity of a 13-year-old, and that during surgery to remove a birthmark on my head, a partial lobotomy was performed. During times of celibacy between girlfriends and STD tests, I sometimes cannot control my urges and am forced to do things to tables as shown in the video below. I have not clicked the video. For the record, I'm 100% clean. The haters say they're going to stop. Oh, and now I believe there's the lyrics to the song, which I'm just going to let you guys hear. And then he ends it with this. I'm out. Keep it 100. At Polarized Candy, a.k.a. B Slim, a.k.a. I don't want to be fat because your girl love rubbing her back against my six-pack. I said it's B Slim. I'm polarizing like a lightning rod. And when she sees her, feels me. I can't read that. All she thinks is, oh, my God. Star, I hereby grant permission to any individual working for Intercom to freely share my Twitter name and any links contained within this email, including B Slim's song to Missouri kids called Runner Up.